Yeah. Okay. So, I was telling you that we're going to now continue, but now paying attention on something. Here we have sentence stress and fast speech. So when we mention that a phrase, a syllable, a word is a stress, it's because we're emphasizing the sound of it. For example, that we are marking because it is important, so we're pronouncing that stronger, right? So, but now we're not only going to pay attention on the stress. What does it say? Fast speech also, right? It's not the same to read, what are you going to do tonight? Right, it's not the same to say, what are you going to do tonight? Right, it's not the same. It's not fast because you want to, because it's you know, you want to speak quickly just because. No, it's because that is a natural way in which you can use the language, okay? So what I'm going to do right now is that I will play the audio, and I truly want you to try to repeat at home, okay? So I'm gonna start, you know, watching your name, your faces to see if you're repeating or not.
1.58. 1.
What are you going to do tonight?
2.
Are you going to see a film?
3.
I'm going to cook a meal for you.
4.
I think it's going to rain.
5.
We aren't going to have a holiday this year.
6. Okay, now that you have repeated at home, you're ready to read it out loud, right? Yes. So let me see, I'm gonna ask some of you that haven't helped me. Let me see, Alejandro, please read number 1. Just read it.
I reading. Yeah.
Only one.
What are you going to do tonight?
Okay, thank you. Don't forget that it is a question, you do an emphasis at the end. What are you going to do tonight? Like you're asking, okay? Thank you.
Okay.
Let me see, Paola, number 2.
Are you going to see a film?
Okay, the same, the intonation, okay, to see a film, right, as you are asking. Libet, number 3.
I'm going to put a meal for you.
Okay. Let me see. Jessica, number 4.
I think it's going to rain.
Okay, it's going to rain. Great, thank you. Gabi, can you read now? Yes, number 5.
We are going to have a holiday this year.
Okay, thank you. All right, so it says, as I was mentioning, fast speech, gonna. It says when people speak fast, they often pronounce going to as gonna, right? Sometimes I do it. What are you going to do? Sounds like, what are you going to do? Okay, so it is not like okay, but in real life English, you can listen that and you can understand, right? What you're gonna do, you understand that is what are you going to do, okay? So, due to fast speech. All right, so in this case, in the part that says time sequencers, you have some connectors that it will be great that you pay attention on, okay? We're not going to stop a lot in this part, but yes, I want you to have a look to it. You have when, first, after that, then suddenly, 2 minutes later, next day, right? So for example, in this case, remember you were mentioning, you were using when, using past simple, right? Or while when using past continuous. When you are telling the story, you can say, first, I don't know, Jamie arrived to the restaurant, then Hannah, was parking the car, I don't know. When suddenly a man crossed the street, So these are words that you can use when describing situations or telling stories. In this case, we have connectors that help us to help the following of the ideas, right? You are saying she was driving fast because she was in a hurry, but she hit the man. I'm sorry. Okay, so again, these are connectors that we have been listening, reading in the story, but you can also use, right? There are some connectors that are, they have their own purpose to follow, to have sequence, for example. First of all, secondly, next, then, cause, because, therefore, consequently, for this reason. So when you are doing writing activities, when you are doing a speaking, right? I want you to pay attention on the connectors you're using for comparing, adding, contrasting, emphasizing, qualifying, and illustrating. Okay, so in some exercises, you're going to use this, but I'll let you know when, okay? But it will be important that you have a look to this section. Okay, great. So we finished with units 2. Excellent. We have started with the vocabulary of number 3, that is about airports. Do you remember a word of this? Airport vocabulary. I remember that you had to match pictures, remember? It says gates, tickets, passport, okay? What else? Another word that you remember in this vocabulary of airports? Who knows? Who can tell me? Another word, because this was one of the activities you did at the end the previous week. So. Another word of vocabulary of airports that you remember.
Lift, arrives, departure,
Okay,
Check-in.
check-in.
great.
Toilets.
Excellent,
Bus.
great. There were more
The
than 10
food.
words. Yes. All right, so in this case, they give us this vocabulary of airport because they're going to be talking about people who travel to study or to accomplish their dreams or to live somewhere else. So that's why we need to use this vocabulary in this unit, okay? So this one, wait a second, is an activity. Wait a minute. That you are going to do with your classmates, but the questions you're going to do with me, okay? Here says, look at the 3 travelers that you have here. Can you see Matthew, Olivia, and Lily? Yes. It says, who do you think is? Pay attention. According to what you can see, you are going to judge people, right? The person who is going to work abroad for an NGO, a non-governmental organization, in Spanish is ONG, right? 2, going to see an ex-partner. 3, going to do a photo shoot in an exotic place. Okay, for number one, who is going to work abroad for an NGO? Matthew, Olivia, or Lily? Write the name in the chat, please. Number one. Going to work abroad for an NGO only by the appearance. You can say, I think it's Matthew. One, I think it's Olivia. Or I think it's Lily. It's okay. Please write it down. One and the name you think is number one. If you do have number 2 and 3, write it down with a number. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right, what do you think? It's okay. Okay. Very good. What about number 2? Going to see an ex-partner. Never be that person, please. Number 2. Write it down for number 2. Okay. And for the last one? Okay. All right. So can you please tell me, thank you. It seems that you agree. Can you please tell me, let me see, Juan Marco, why, which one do you choose for the number 1? You choose, let me scroll up,
I choose Lily.
Lily. Okay, why do
No,
you
no,
choose
no, no,
Lily?
no. Olivia.
Olivia. Okay, why do you choose Olivia in the first statement? Why? What makes you think that she's the one who is working abroad for an NGO?
Cause
Her-
I'm think that she abroad with her cell phone. O sea, es que no leo bien. Pero es que las otras sí me pareció que eran Lily y Matthew.
Okay. So you consider that just because of the appearance, right? For you,
Yes.
it was like, okay. All right. Yes, actually, in all of the cases, according to the appearance, we can think so. For example, in the case of Matthew, most of you choose Matthew as the third option, like photo shoot in an exotic place, right? Maybe because of he's wearing jeans, and he is here, we can see him wearing sunglasses. Imagine Lily going to an exotic place with high heels, the carry-on, backpack. So that will be quite difficult. Okay, so in this case, with your partners, you are going to listen what exactly are their dreams on plans. So you are going to confirm. Let me give you 5 more minutes to do this activity because you might need it, okay? And this is the first activity to do in groups, okay? All right, very good. My God, it's already 10 a.m. Okay, so let me close this. Yeah, here we are. Okay, before we check all the grammar structure, because today we're going to be working in grammar, I really want you to pay attention on something here. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is the one I'm going to be. Remember, I always try to find out a video for you about the topic we're checking with some practices, okay? So, wait a second. Let me copy the link so you can see it. 1, 2. My computer is frozen. Wait a second. My recording stopped for a second. I don't know why. Well, it seems that I can now. So.
ESL Library.
Simple future with be going to. What are verb tenses? Verb tenses show the time that an action takes place. The simple future is a verb tense. We use the simple future tense for actions that will happen at a future time. There are 3 ways to express the simple future tense in English. We use will and a base verb to decide on a future action at that moment. For example, I will do my homework tomorrow. We use be going to and a base verb to talk about existing future plans. For example, I'm going to clean my house next weekend. We also use be and an ing verb to talk about existing future plans. For example, I am taking my dog for a walk after class.
Okay, guys, let's stop here for a second. So in the case of future, there are several ways in which we can mention future arrangements, future plans, or things that, you know, they're not going to happen now, right? That they're going to happen in some days, in some months, in some weeks, okay? So even though here is mentioning will, we're going to focus on the second and be plus ing. We're going to focus on the structure in the middle, be going to. So you really need the verb to be. In this case, are is going to, and the verb, the action verb. Look at the example. It says, I am going to, and the verb is clean, right? So there are three things. If you pay attention on the other exercise that says be ing verb, it says, I am taking my dog. Are you using going to? Not really. So right now, forget about will, forget about be with ing. Let's focus on be going to. Okay, so
The simple future with be going to is very common, especially in spoken English. It is followed by a base verb. The be verb changes forms depending on the subject. I am going to buy a new car next year. She is going to take her dog to the vet in 3 days. The students are going to graduate 2 weeks from now. A contraction is a shorter form of a word. When we use be going to, we can contract the be verb. The contraction for am is m. The contraction for are is The contraction for is z. We can contract the be verb with subject pronouns. We sometimes contract the be verb with singular subject nouns, but not with plural nouns.
okay, I want to stop here. So if you're using personal pronouns, it doesn't matter if it is will you, they, I, or he, she, it's okay. You use or is with contractions or not, it's okay. What happens if it says the students in plural? They recommend you to use apostrophe or use a contraction? No, because then it's confused.
He's going to take piano lessons next month. We're going to order pizza for dinner. The student's going to watch TV tonight. Look at the picture and say or write a simple future sentence with be going to. Use the contracted form. For example, you're going to graduate in 3 days. Now you try.
Okay, ready? He
He's going to take.
okay. Mm-hmm.
We are going to buy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to what?
Mm-hmm. Great.
Okay, I'm going to take.
Is going to take, yes. Mm-hmm. The student
He is going to study.
is going to study. Mhm.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, so as always, I will share with you the link. And now we're going to do the practice. Let me see, 3W. Okay. So here says that we are going to look at the sentences from the airport interviews, and we're going to complete the gaps with, with be going to plus the verb. But before I open this, let me see, I have some very easy exercises that I just want you to tell me A, B, or C, right? Just to be sure that you already know the activity. I mean, the structure before doing the activity. It's weird, I cannot see all the, yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right, so just tell me A, B, or C. He am going, he is going, or he are going, A, B, or C. Anyone, please. All of you should be practicing this. A, B, or C, which is okay. Okay. Great. Next one. This is very quickly. It's just a practice before doing Moodle.
B.
Letter
B.
B.
B. Letter B.
Number 3.
C.
Letter
Letter C.
Okay.
A.
A.
Mhm.
A.
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 C.
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 Mhm.
A.
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 8. 8.
A.
9.
C.
Sí.
10.
B.
B.
11.
B. B.
B.
12.
A.
C. C.
Sí.
13.
C. B.
Sí.
No, C.
Mhm. And the last one.
C.
Sí, también.
C.
Yes, great, very nice. Okay, so you are ready to answer this. You know it by memory. Let me see. So we have the interviews. We have to complete the gaps using going to. What I'm going to do is to help you by saying the verb, okay? So maybe, so you don't guess the verb, but yes, you apply correctly going to, okay? So for number 1, the verb is teach. So the answer is, in number 1, if the verb is teach, let me give you, because they haven't given you the subject even. So for number 1, I'm gonna put in the chat, the subject is I, and the verb is teach. So how is the answer?
I am going to teach.
Mm-hmm. Yes. In number 2, let me see. We have you and the verb is be. So how long
Are you going to be?
are you going to be? Yes, because it's a question, right? You cannot say you are going, no. It's a question. Excellent. Okay, in the case of number 3, you have it and be.
So it is going to be.
It is going to be. Uh-huh. Number 4, he and meet.
Are you going to be?
Is he
It's
going to meet?
uh-huh. Yes, the subject is he. So, is he going to meet? If the subject was you, then the option you say is okay, but the subject was he. Okay, in the case of number 5, I have you and half. What is the
You
answer?
are going to have.
You have to be careful here because you are using contractions. Okay? So pay attention on the way it is written and do not use tilde, use the apostrophe, okay? Please answer very quick. Just in case I'm checking the answer. So if you commit a mistake of one letter, I am checking it, okay? Be careful when typing. You are writing extra letters. Okay, I'm only missing 3 students. Okay, so wait a minute. In this case, these 5 sentences. Let me take in the screenshot. We're going to decide. Wait, where's the group? Okay. We are going to decide this. If this 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, which one is a plan and which one is a prediction? Okay. So again, from this 1 to 5, which one is plan and which one is prediction? Let's see. Number 1 says, I'm going to teach English to young children. Plan or prediction? Plan or prediction? What do you think? Let me see. I'm gonna start calling everyone again. Jessica, plan or prediction? Number 1. I am going to teach English to young children. Plan or prediction?
¿me puede repetir?
We are answering this. If these sentences are plans or prediction. In this case, only decide number 1. I am going to teach English to young children. Is that a prediction or you think it's a plan that this person has? What do you think?
A plan.
Okay, you say a plan. Well, she's helping you. It seems to be a plan. Maybe you already are in the career studying, teaching. So that actually is something you're planning to do, to teach young children. Okay. What about number 2? It's a plan or a prediction? Plan or prediction? Let me see. I want to scroll down. Cristina, what do you think? Plan or prediction?
Miss, recién me conecté.
Ah, okay. All right. So let me see here. Please, Maylin, help me.
Plan.
Okay. Here says, yeah, maybe you already have the tickets, right? Or you already have only certain days of vacation, so you cannot stay forever in that place. So you are planning just to stay up to certain days. Thank you. Diego, what do you think in number 3? It's winter in Australia now, so it's going to be quite cold. Do you think it's a prediction or a plan?
Prediction.
Prediction. Yes, because you don't know, right? Nature is something that you can, yes, predict. That's why it's called weather prediction. The weather forecasts do that. They predict, but it's not something that we have for sure, right? Thank you. Let me see. Rodrigo, number 4, is he going to meet you at the airport? What do you think? Is that a prediction or a plan?
Plan.
A plan. Maybe your boyfriend is going
A
or
plan,
your
miss.
girlfriend. A plan. is going to pick you up. So yes, it's something you plan that this person receives you, right? Thank you, Rodrigo. Number 5, Alejandro, I'm sure you are going to have a great time. Plan or prediction?
Prediction.
Prediction, maybe you think, yes, you think that this person is going to enjoy maybe the movie you're going to see in the cinema, but maybe that person considers that movie was really boring. So you don't know, right? So you can predict that this person likes that, but you're not sure. Okay, very good. Excellent. So actually this structure of be going to predict is used to predict future or to mention future plans, right? We also can use it to make predictions. These are the examples that we had, right? Here says at first in number 1, use be going to plus infinitive to talk about future plans or intentions. He's going to meet me at the airport. I am going to work for an NGO, something you plan. But for prediction, I'm sure England are going to lose tomorrow. You're not sure. You are predicting due to the previous results, but you're not sure. Maybe they win with 5 marks. We don't know. It's going to rain tonight. Maybe if it is dark the whole day, so it's really probable that it's going to rain tonight, right? So when we know or can see that something is going to happen, we can predict. So in the case of questions, you only choose, as always, the order. Instead of saying you are going to work, we say, are you going to work? Instead of saying he's going to work, we say, is he going to work? Okay. So in the next one, you are going to do some sentences with me, but others only yourself. Okay, you're going to complete it by yourself. I'm gonna give you 5 extra minutes. We have 7, so we're going to do 3 together, and then the other 3, you're going to do it by your own. Okay, so let's see. We have the verbs be, cook, do, get, not to, learn, not listen, see, stay. And the example says, what film are you going to see tonight? Right? Remember that in the previous example, I give you the subject and the verb. In this case, you already have the subject in the sentence, but you have to match the verb, okay? So, let's see, number 1.
Miss, a question.
Yeah.
What number is this question?
The exercise, but remember, you don't have to open it yet, this one. 1A complete, going to be, wait, you have to wait, do not open it yet. Okay, so, number 1, can you please help me? Let me see, Fabricio. Number 1. Which one do you think is the answer? It says your sister and Chinese. With your sister, what is the verb to be that you use? Am, are, or is?
Your are
Are your sister?
are your sister going to learn English? Algo así, ¿no? Chinese, perdón.
Going to learn, excellent, yes. But are your sister? No. Other option.
Is.
Is your sister, because your
That's-
sister is she.
Is.
Mhm.
Mm.
Is she, is your sister. Excellent, thank you for this. All right, so let me see. Now, Christina, you're ready to do number 2. You, what is the verb to be? You you are, you is. Okay, help me.
Miss, es que estoy completando las otras actividades de lo que yo llegué tarde.
Yeah. Diego is going to help you, don't worry.
Is you're going to be in class during your
Mhm. Number 3. Let me see. I know I call you again and again. It's because we're not a lot, so that's why. Let me see. Rodrigo, please help me.
We are going to stay.
To stay camping. Only the verb is not. We are going to go camping. Okay? Go camping. All right, so let me finish with this. We, Gabby, help me with this one. In a hotel. Mm. Gabby. No? Okay, so Mel, help Gabby. Gabby, you have to participate. Tell me.
We are going to stay in a hotel.
Yes. Guys, be careful with something. Can you see that in number 2 and in number 4, you already have the apostrophe? So you don't have to write again the apostrophe, okay? And here, if you're starting the question, you have to use uppercase. Please be aware of that. Okay, so I'm going to stop there because the rest, you're going to answer by yourself, okay? So in order to practice, everyone have to practice. I mentioned up to number 3. Yes, we finished. So you continue answering 4, 5, 6, and 7 individually. Okay, so open the task. This is the task. 1A, completely going to, plus a verb. And do it, okay? I'm going to be checking your answers.
Miss,
Mhm.
Miss, one question. In number 4, hay que poner algo, porque yo veo ahí ya sale el apóstrofe y ya sale el are going to get.
Sí, es como que ya está completa, pero hay un espacio.
Yeah, let me check. That maybe is a mistake of the Moodle, okay? Wait a minute. Continue doing the other ones, okay? That is activity 1A, grammar. Grammar 1A, going to be question 4. Mm, Yeah, you have to copy the same. Like, what would be the answer? Are going to. That is a mistake. They paste the answer. So copy and paste it again. So put it. Are going to get, okay?
Y entonces en number 4, ¿qué ponemos?
The same, the answer that is already written.
Okay,
Are
going to get.
Just copy and paste.
Miss, the answer, the number six, is I am not going to listen.
Sorry, I was speaking. You were asking me if it is in negative or not, or what? 3A. Was an interview. Uh-oh. Está. Six is in negative, yes. just in case I open to try. So if you need to correct something, you can do it.
Yes, Miss, can I repeat?
Yes. Okay, now it's better. Great. So. Wait a minute.
Miss,
Mhm.
a mí me salen que tengo dos mal, pero sí están bien.
Yeah, let me check. You did it already again, right? You repeated.
Okay.
Yeah, but have you repeated or no? No,
No.
no. Okay, let me see. It's because you have extra space. I don't know. The last one, wait a minute, number 4 is because an extra space. Number 5 also. I'm not. Number 6 is because you wrote and it's only M. And in number 7, the verb is do. Okay, but you can do it again. Okay, it's open for 2 times.
Okay, Miss.
Okay. All right, so you had to complete 1 listening activity in group, right? Now 1 grammar activity. So you have already 2 activities to do in groups. And in this case, and 1 of reading. Uh-oh. But I think you only have 10 minutes in here. Let me give you more. Yes. So listening so far, grammar and reading, 3. Am I missing something? No, no, no. We did it, we did it. Okay, we're going to check these. Here, we're going to check these highlighted words, and then I want you to do a practice, okay? Here it says, look at the highlighted words and phrases related to airports and guess their meaning. Number 1, I'm going to read, and then for number 1, you help me with the meaning that you think we have. It says, for many people, airports are a nightmare. Long queues when you check in and go through security, an even longer wait if your flight is delayed. So, meaning of security and delay. I'm not asking for translation in Spanish. I'm asking for a meaning in English. So, how can you describe go through security in the airport? Or how is your flight delayed? So, what can you say? Yeah. What is security? What is delay? Maylin, what is security? in the airport?
Seguridad.
But again, I'm not asking for translation, but the meaning in English. When you are passing through security, when you are in the airport, let's imagine you're going to travel to the USA, even though you haven't, or yes, if you have. What is the security that you have in the airport that you have to pass through? Because security in a car, for example, is the belt, right? Security at home are the alarms that you have, for example, or the video cameras. But how is the security in the airport? Can you think of an example? When do you pass security? For example, if you are a tourist, you are not from USA, and you want to go to that country, you present something, they check something. Is that a security or not really? Is that a process that you do even though you are going by bus? What's that? Security.
Customs.
Sorry?
Customs.
Okay. Thank you. What about the other word that says delay? Let me see, Lilibet. When do you say that your flight is delayed? It says that you wait longer if your flight is delayed. What's that? That your flight is delayed. Does someone knows the meaning? No, I cannot hear you. Yeah. Okay, tell me, please. If your flight is delayed, are you arriving on time or not? If your flight is delayed. Yes, no?
The meaning of delay postpone.
That is postponed. Okay, yes, it is not on time. Let's imagine your trip to Miami is at 8 p.m. and then they say, we're sorry, your flight is delayed, so you are leaving at midnight or 1 a.m. Yes. Okay, so wait a minute. What about the other one says? But there are some airports when you actually enjoy yourself. All good airports have excellent facilities for business, people and children, free Wi-Fi, restaurants, cafes, and shops. But the best airports have much more. Singapore Airport is a paradise for flowers lovers. As it has an indoor orchid garden. It also has a rooftop swimming pool and free sightseeing tour for people who have at least 5 hours to wait in their connecting flight. So we have two more words, facilities and connecting flight. What are the facilities that they mentioned here in the airport? Facilities. What are they? They have already even listed these facilities. So it says facilities for business people and children. These are the facilities: free Wi-Fi, restaurants, cafes, shops. Is that something that mandatory all the airports need to have? Not really. That's why they are called facilities. They are extra benefits that they can have. Okay? What is a connecting flight? What's the meaning of that? Connecting flight. Connecting flight. What's that?
Conectar con otras aerolíneas.
Yeah, for example, let's imagine I'm going to travel to England, right? But my connecting flight is in Bogota, right? My scale, right? So yes, sometimes it's with another, you know, maybe I'm traveling by KLM, but I need to go to Bogota in Avianca, right? But sometimes the connections is with the same, let's imagine Avianca, and then I go, but I need to change the airplane, okay? So, wait a second, it's not going. Okay, so let's continue. By the way, do you know what is the meaning of this? Orchid garden. Do you know what's that? No? Jardín de orquídeas. Imagine this Singapore airport has that inside the airport. So they are like visiting, like if it is what Parque Histórico, but inside airport. Imagine. Tescon International Airport, there are dozens of free PlayStations all over terminals. It's also good for people with no sense of direction. There are airport ambassadors in red coats who help you to get from one place to another. So imagine PlayStations all over the terminal. So young people may love this, right? Seoul Airport is a place to relax. You can go to the hairdresser and have a beauty treatment or a massage. Sport fans can also play golf. Imagine inside the airport at their 72-hole golf course. Then Munich Airport helps to keep passengers entertained with 60-seat cinema and non-stop films. There is also free coffee and tea near all the sitting areas and lots of free magazines and newspapers. If you're worried about your health and like to be near medical services at all times, Osaka Airport in Japan is the perfect place to wait, as it has a dentist and doctor's surgery in the airport, imagine. And for people with animals, there are even a pet hotel. So really great. Okay, if you have a long wait between flight, Zurich Airport in Switzerland, you can rent their rooms with their own bathroom and kitchen and wake up call service. So you can have a shower and then sleep peacefully until you board to your flight. So the two last words, passengers and board. What's that? What is passengers and what is board? Who knows? Who can tell me? Tell me. Passengers. Don't you know what passengers is? Anyone? In English. Say the meaning in English. Do not translate in Spanish. Rodrigo, Mel, Cristina, Jessica. Tell me. Passengers. In English. Do not translate. I know the meaning in Spanish. I want you to try to say it in English. How can you say the meaning of passengers in English? Jessica. No, you don't know the meaning. Who can help me with the meaning of passengers? In English, again, don't translate.
The passenger is the person who takes a transport like a train, plane, a car, depending the situation.
Yes, thank you. Yes, the airplane passengers. Thank you so much. All right, and the last one, you have to board your flight. It's a verb. This one is a verb. To board your flight. You have to board your flight. Two. When you say, well, you mentioned already what is a delay flight, but when you are boarding a flight, what does it mean? Here says that this airport has a service in which they wake up you because you might be in the hotel sleeping, right? In order not to lose your flight, they call you so you can sleep peacefully until you have to board. So what's the meaning to board? Yeah. Lilibet, Do you know what is to board? No?
Board means like the action of the person when take a transport. Like I board the plane means I going to inside the plane, ready to fly. That.
Yes, thank you. All right, remember that you, in order to board a flight, for example, like Farisa said, you need a boarding pass, right? The ticket in which you have the detail of your flight, the time, your name, your ID. Okay, so yes, that is to board. You know, guys, I don't know what happened with my computer, what is happening with my computer, but I cannot, click on some windows. It's like really low. I am doing something, but it takes tons of times. Let's see. There is one activity, which is an individual activity that you have to do, right? And I'm going to send you a link Okay. So you're going to do the following. Remember, we have 15 minutes of recess at 11:45, right? So at that moment, so that means that you have 25 minutes to do this. This is the link you're going to receive. You have to complete sentences, rewrite sentences, and write questions, okay? So this is actually an individual work. Wait a minute, there are two activities. I also have another one for you. Wait a minute. Wait, there's one that is individual and the other one that is group work. That, as I told you, my computer is not helping me today. This is the one individual and this is a group work, okay? I'm going to try to put it in the, wait a minute, in the Moodle. Yeah, here. Live worksheet. Worksheet. Okay, I'm gonna put it here and I will click. The first one will be individual. Individual work. And the other one is group work. Okay. Let me paste the link in the first and the other one. Okay, told you this is individual. And then the group work. So how many activities did you have in the Moodle? Do you remember how many? Remember I told you listening, listening, grammar, and reading. So 3 activities. And with this, that will be 4. Okay, so please refresh the page of Moodle and tell me if you can see the individual work and you can access to that activity. Please confirm. Can you? Yes, individual? If someone cannot, tell me. In class activities folder, remember we have our drive. I will open the folder that says live worksheet, like this one. You're going to have 2 folders. This is B going to, and this is January 20. Be going to, and I'm going to put here individual. Okay, so remember, once you finish, you have to upload the screenshot in the folder with your name. If you don't do so, for me, you haven't worked. Okay, we're going to have 20 minutes to do that. Once you finish with that, we go to the recess, okay? So 20 minutes. There you go. Please start doing the live worksheet. We are doing this, only this.
Miss, aún no manda el link para la actividad, creo.
Sorry?
Aún no manda el link para la actividad.
It's in the Moodle. Can you see? It's here. Refresh the Moodle.
Pongo que
Mhm. Can you see it? Okay. In the group work that you're going to do at 12 with your classmate, each of you have to complete, but the thing is that, as in the Moodle, right? But you help together, like, no, I think in number 1 is this, okay? When you're doing in groups, it's not that you upload 1 picture per group, no. It's individual, but you answer together. Once you finish, take the screenshot and put it in the Drive folder, okay? Yeah, has someone finished?
Miss, esta actividad no se le puede poner el nombre como la de la semana pasada, creo. Solo hacemos el screenshot, lo subimos.
Yes, you have to put the name, but in the screenshot, right? Because you don't have the chance to write your name in the document. Mhm. So
Okay.
yeah, in the screenshot. Mhm.
No sé si se voy a la computadora, pero me sale esta nota y tengo todo. No sé si pudiera compartir la pantalla.
Okay, share.
Me refleja cero, no sé por qué.
Sí, mi hija, a mí también me refleja cero.
Yeah, okay. So what you're going to do is like to upload the screenshot, okay? It doesn't matter if it says 0, okay? But that I see that you have complete both parts, okay? So screenshot the 2 parts. You can open a document, paste the 2 screenshots, right? And upload that in the folder. So I can see the both parts answered by you. Okay, don't forget to upload the 2 parts, not only one. And that way I can grade you, okay? So Mylene and who's this? I don't know. But then I think it's you, right? Upload the 2 parts.
Okay, so you can go to recess, Diego, Maylene.
Miss, I have a question. In exercise number two, oh no, number three, case read and following passage and rewrite the sentence in the tense be going to. Ahí solo tengo que poner las oraciones que dicen going to en los espacios,
Yes.
así tal cual y como están.
I think so because they are already within going to, yeah. The idea is that you identify them and you can rewrite.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
All right, so I think the other one is Lilibet, so you can go to recess too. Okay, so see you, Fabricio, see you, Alejandro, go to recess.
Miss, one question. Where, ¿dónde estoy? En class activities. En class activities. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna set up the timer for the recess.
Miss, can you see my activity in? It's okay.
I can see your screenshot, yes. But then I have to check one by one, but yes, I can see it.
Okay, I can see you.
Miss,
Okay, guys, time's up. Go to your room. Go to your rooms.
Miss, no sé si me puede agregar de aquí el grupo de Maylin, creo que se llama ella, porque ahí estoy con el otro dispositivo.
Okay, I will move it, okay? All right. Juan, Jessica, Gabby, go to your room. Don't forget one person share the screen.
Okay, ya no.
Unit es la 3A.
Sí, es la unidad 3A.
Listo.
Me avisan cuando
Grammar Band, eso, ya.
no. A ver,
Hagámoslo.
yo lo voy a poner.
It is going to rain. La primera es rain. Not that one. It
Sí,
is
la primera es así.
going to be.
Es B, la segunda, sí.
Ajá, we are going to be también. Y la otra es love.
Ya, I copy.
Está bien. Tenemos 10.
¿La mandaste?
Ajá.
Ya. Ya lo mandé.
Vamos, hay que hacer la siguiente actividad. ¿O cuál?
Sí, ya les pongo. A ver, la 2B, la que está debajo de esta imagen. Yo también.
Oye, ya hicimos por si acaso la que está arriba de la imagen, la 1B.
Sí, bueno, esa es la que hicimos ahorita.
Esa ya la hicimos. Ah, sí, sí. Y yo no marco como he hecho. Qué estrés. La 2B entonces.
Ajá, la que está debajo de la imagen.
Ajá. El listen and check.
Ahí fue.
Ya estoy.
Ya. Voy a sí compartir con su amigo. Sí. Ahí me dice si escucha.
1.55. Olivia.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Yes, sure.
Where are you going?
To Nicaragua.
For a holiday?
No, I'm going to do voluntary work. I'm going to teach English to young children.
Where exactly in Nicaragua are you going?
To a town called Esteli. It's about 150 kilometers from Managua.
How long are you going to be there for?
I'm going to be in Esteli for 6 weeks, and after that, I'm going to travel around Nicaragua for a month.
That sounds
¿Qué dice?
amazing.
Dice Acua. Ni
I'm
siquiera-
really looking forward to it.
O sea, ahí dice a dónde se fue.
No voy a repetir nada porque no escuché bien.
55. Olivia.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Yes, sure.
Where are you going?
To Nicaragua.
For a holiday?
Dice Nicaragua. Yo le escuché de
Ah.
Nicaragua.
Vamos a esto.
Espera un ratito, lo estoy terminando de completar.
Ya. Ya comenzamos esta actividad, todavía no.
Sí, ya, ahora sí.
No. Dos.
Vas a hacerlo un poquito más grande, por favor.
No puedo. No, más chiquito acá. ¿Sí o no? Ah,
Sí, sí.
¿qué hago entonces? Sí, este es más chiquito.
Ahí sí se ve.
La primera es Osaka.
Esta sería they are going to make. Ahí sería todo eso. Okay, en la otra sería freak isn't. Ahí sí con el apóstrofe. Ajá, con el apóstrofe. Isn't. Isn't going to have. Y sería todo eso. A burger for lunch. Sería we are con el apóstrofe. En negativo. We are.
We aren't or are not.
We are. We are. De we are. A ver, sería we are going to drop. Eso sería todo eso. Going to drop litter in the park. A ver, déjame ver. Karen, copia, copia. Karen, Javi, Aren. Con el apóstol. Ajá. Aren. Going to visit. Ahí sería todo eso. Del museo, los artes. Déjame ver. Esta sería. Es Linda is Linda going to be? Ahí sería are. Ahí te faltó primero are. Ahora Andrea Amaurio. Going to play. Ahí sería is. Is Finn going to live? Ahí sería is. Is Zach going to be? Ahí sería is Judy going to see? El último. Ahí sería. Ah, que creo que le pusiste la U en vez de la Y en el nombre.
Ajá, puse la U. Sí, sí. Sí, sí.
To be her ex-boyfriend. Y
Wait.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Okay, sure.
Where are you going?
To Budapest.
Why are you going there?
I'm going to a conference.
So it's a work trip?
Yes. But I'm also going to see an old friend there. Actually, an old boyfriend. Someone I went out with a long time ago.
When did you decide to meet up again?
Well, I knew he was working at Budapest University. So when the conference came up about a month ago, I got in touch with him on Facebook.
Is he going to meet you at the airport?
I don't think so. But who knows?
How do you feel about it?
Quite excited. It's going to be strange meeting again after all these years.
Well, good luck. I'm sure you're going to have a great time. And enjoy the conference too.
Thanks, got in touch. Boyfriend.
Trip.
Yeah, to Budapest.
Why are you going there?
I'm going to a conference.
So it's a work trip?
Yes. But I'm also going to see an old friend there. Actually, an old boyfriend. Someone I went out with a long time ago.
When did you decide to meet up again?
Well, I knew he was working at Budapest University. So when the conference came up about a month ago, I got in touch with him on Facebook.
Is he going to meet you at the airport?
I don't think so. But who knows?
How do you feel about it?
Terminamos.
Quite excited. It's going to be strange meeting again after all these years.
Well,
Oye, pero sabes que a mí solo me aparece Olivia y Matthew.
Lily también está abajo.
Sí, pero no me aparece. Se me borró, no sé, de la nada. No sé si se actualizó. Se me borró Lily.
Gonzalito.
Ahora voy a terminar el intento. Me quedan 55 segundos. Ya mandé. Igual estos los califican. ¿Ya mandaron?
La mía envió algo al grupo.
Que ya, que va a revisar manualmente, pero ya manden, que les queda poco tiempo. A mí no me aparece Lily. Bueno. De ahí, ¿cuál más?
Hay que hacer también una actividad de
Sí,
que la Miss
otro.
puso.
Ajá. A las 5B.
Ajá.
Ya.
De un link.
Que es la última.
La segunda, marca hecha. Y... Esto no. Pero creo que hay una actividad en 12.
Al final.
No, no veo nada. Nada de acá, creo.
Sí, es
Esto. Me avisan para abrirla. Ya abro la actividad.
Sí.
$1.55. Olivia. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Yes, sure.
Where are you going?
To Nicaragua.
For a holiday?
No, I'm going to do voluntary work. I'm going to teach English to young children.
Where exactly in Nicaragua are you going?
To a town called Esteli. It's about 150 kilometers from Managua.
How long are you going to be there for?
I'm going to be in Esteli for 6 weeks, and after that, I'm going to travel around Nicaragua for a month.
That sounds amazing.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it.
Are you feeling nervous at all?
A bit, because I don't speak much Spanish, but they're going to give us a 40-hour language course when we arrive, so I hope that's enough to start with.
Well, good luck and have a great time.
Thanks. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic experience.
Matthew. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Yeah, okay. Where are you going? To Australia. That's a long flight. Are you going to stop on the way? No, I'm going direct to Melbourne. Why Melbourne? I'm going to work there. I'm a model and we're going to do a photo shoot for a magazine. That sounds exciting. What kind of clothes are you going to model? Winter clothes for next season. It's winter in Australia now, so it's going to be quite cold. That's why we're going there. Of course, it's their winter. How cold do you think it's going to be?
No entiendo, ¿el huerto a dónde? ¿A dónde qué? ¿O a qué otra información?
Miss, ¿nos puede explicar esa actividad?
También. No sabía.
Miss,
Yes, I'm saying this again, complete the job.
Miss Liz. Creo que hay que completar. No entiendo.
Tampoco.
$1.55. Olivia. Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Yes, sure.
Where are you going?
To Nicaragua.
For a holiday?
No, I'm going to do voluntary work. I'm going to teach English to young children.
Where?
Y si avanzamos mejor con la otra, que falta.
Where exactly in Nicaragua are you going?
¿Cuál otro?
Wait.
Es que yo ya le abrí, pues aquí yo tendría que
O
terminarlo.
sea,
Porque
hay
tendría que
igual
hacer.
hay dos intentos.
No, ¿segura? Porque no me di
Sí.
cuenta.
Hi guys, what activity you're doing? Lilibet, Fabricio, Gaby,
Miss,
have you finished everything?
no, yo estoy haciendo es el celular.
Okay. And Fabricio and Gaby?
También estoy haciendo el celular.
Yo también mi teléfono.
Okay, but which activity?
Yo estoy haciendo la del módulo de 2B, la de escuchar, listen, complete.
Yeah. Okay, just in case you have 2 tries, but I need to put the grade by myself. Gaby, I opened 2 tries because I saw that your time finished and you didn't complete.
Oye, Fred is not or isn't.
Porque está en negativo. That's not too bad.
Pero también puedo poner is not, ¿o no?
Mm, Creo que también podría ser. Pero
Ah, igual, estoy diciendo for lunch. We are.
no, sí
We
está bien.
are.
Isn't. Isn't.
Yeah, isn't, and we aren't going to or
I go.
así es. Hoy no ponemos going en la otra. Aren't going to visit, ¿o no? En la 7.
¿Cuál?
En la 7.
Ah, sí, me faltó.
Ajá.
Sí, sí, gracias.
Going to make.
To the make.
To make.
To make. They make
Ajá,
no.
to make.
To make.
Es. A ver.
Uh,
Are they going to make?
are they going es decir, I am not. Not going.
I am not going to take.
Uh, are you? Are
Are
you
you going to speak?
going to? Not going.
No, es we are not
Not going.
going
No.
to play.
Right. Yes.
Chicos, ya terminaron de escribir.
Yo sí.
Yo también.
Ese es el reading, ¿ya? Yo creo que la primera es Osaka. ¿O ustedes qué dicen?
Mm, La primera. Osaka es.
Sí.
Osaka.
Yo creo que la segunda es Múnich.
Múnich. Múnich es.
Sí es.
Sí, es Múnich. Múnich es.
La 3 no sé cuál sería.
Seúl. Seúl es la 3. Sí, eso. La otra sería Osaka.
Osaka de
Osaka.
nuevo.
Sí, Osaka. La cuarta de Osaka. La quinta, Hong Kong. La sexta es Zurich. Y la séptima, Singapur.
Entonces así quedaría.
Osaka, Munich, Seúl, Osaka, Hong Kong, Zurich, Singapur, sí. Ya se queda. Sí, está bien.
Creo que ya terminamos las actividades. Era la de grammar, la de listening, la de reading,
Y es la del grupo ya.
ajá, y la de link de hacer.
Una pregunta. ¿En la del grupo se toma por todo el grupo o es individual?
Le tomas captura y la subes en...
En la carpeta de
Ah,
Drive.
sí, que se trabaja en grupo.
Ya.
Okay, guys, so before I take the final screenshot, I want to mention a couple of things. As I told you, in the case of the listening task, I was checking one by one. And I noticed that some of you, maybe because you didn't have enough time, send it incompletely. I think that is the case of Diego, Paola, I think so. Yes, it was empty at first. Then Gabriela. Okay, so if you need to repeat or complete, you can do it again, right? The other students that had already sent Let me just quickly share with you the screen. You have already the grade complete. Okay? I haven't finished this requiring information because I haven't read it. But in this case, you have to, Paola, Gabriela, and Diego, you have to do it again, okay? In order to have your full grade. All right. So, Paola, yes.
La actividad que hicimos en grupo, le hicimos screen, pero de los tres, o sea, salimos los tres y lo mandamos. O cada uno tenía que hacer la actividad y mandarlo.
Well, according to the instruction I gave, it was 1 by 1. If you didn't completely 1 by 1, but you did work together, in this case, I'm gonna accept it because the rest already sent. So you can send it with the 3 names, okay? But by the next time, I really want you to do it 1 by 1, okay? Let me see, this is group work. The other one's says group. Yeah, so you can send it, okay? So let me take the final chapter so you can go, all right? So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, take care, see you. Bye-bye, have a nice afternoon, see you tomorrow.